Are you looking for a space where you will learn to improve your mental strength, emotional health, and heal your insecurities from the inside out? Take the first step to living a more meaningful life with the Better Me with Body by Bree podcast. I'm your host, Bree. I'm a certified personal trainer, entrepreneur, and mother of 3. I've helped empower thousands of women to take action through fitness, nutrition, meditation, personal development, and aligning thoughts with action. This podcast is for those who are ready to feel inspired and motivated to live a more purposeful life. Let's grow together. Do you have macros down and you are ready to move to the next level in your nutrition? Have you noticed you're tired or drained after your workout instead of feeling energized? Nutrient timing, micronutrients, and reverse dieting all play a key factor in your progress and helping you feel your best. In this episode, we're going to cover all 3, and I can't wait to teach you more. Let's get started. Hi, friends. Welcome to the podcast. One of the questions I ask my clients in check-ins is, do you have energy after your workout? And if the answer is no, I usually look at 3 things. 1, are they eating quality food and getting their micronutrients in? 2, what are they eating after their workout? Or 3, are they eating enough calories for their overall goal? Now, in this podcast, we are going to go over 3 common topics to help you level up your nutrition and feel your best. We have micronutrients, nutrient timing, and reverse dieting. Before we dive into this, I want to give you a little disclaimer. This advice I want to give to you is for those people who want to learn more and they don't already feel overwhelmed with their nutrition. So everyone is at a different level and journey. So if you're having a hard time just hitting your protein, then do not worry about all of this. It will feel very overwhelming, and I don't want to overcomplicate things for you. But if you love to learn and you want to learn more about your nutrition, then this is for you. So you have probably heard me talk all about macronutrients and how important it is to track your carbs, fats, and protein. But micronutrients are just as important. So micronutrients are essential vitamins and minerals that your body needs to operate at full capacity. Now, vitamins are necessary for energy production, immune function, and blood clotting and other functions. And then minerals play an important role in growth, in your bone health, and in fluid balance. So examples of 5 main micronutrients, if you don't know, would be like vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin E, magnesium, zinc. Those are examples of some micronutrients that your body needs. And I want you to remember that micronutrients play a huge role in maintaining your immune function and helping you fight off those sicknesses as well. So when I teach my clients about nutrition, it's not just about how to lose weight. Like, I don't care how much weight you lose if you aren't doing it in a healthy way. If your body isn't healthy, you're missing the whole point, right? So most people don't realize how good they can actually feel if they pay attention to the quality of their food and not just the quantity of calories. So for example, when I first started tracking my food 10 years ago, I thought, well, if a carb is a carb, then instead of eating an apple, I'd rather have chips or an ice cream cone because it's the same amount of carbs, right? So I was like, 25 grams of carbs for an apple or 25 grams of carbs for a McDonald's ice cream cone. I'm going to go with the ice cream cone. But I quickly realized that I felt like crap. I didn't really like how I felt. I was tired and groggy and bloated. And even though it was the same amount of carbs, how my body responded to an apple versus an ice cream cone was very different. So I started really getting in tune with how I felt after I ate certain foods. I actually did Whole30 a couple years ago after I realized my gut health needed a reset because I did a few rounds of antibiotics when I had a kidney infection, and it really messed up my gut, like really bad. And I could not believe how much better I felt when I was eating vegetables with every single meal and limiting my sugar and white flour intake. Like I had so much energy. I felt like I was on caffeine pills. I would always joke about it with that. I'm like, is this how people feel? Like I feel amazing. And I didn't need a pre-workout. I didn't need, how sometimes you just get that like 3 p.m. slump in the middle of the day. I never got that. It was so crazy. I had so much energy because I was getting it from my foods. One key thing that I did do when I did Whole30 was I also made sure to take my digestive enzymes with every meal because that actually helps you absorb your foods better. It helps you break down your foods. And then the absorption is way, way higher, which helps your energy levels. So I will say that my digestive enzymes help a ton with the energy levels as well because I'm actually absorbing the nutrients from those healthy foods. So, I want to challenge you to take a look at the quality of your foods and how you can get more nutrients into your diet. The easiest way is to add variety, a variety of fruits and veggies and healthy meats. I want you to try to get as much color as you can and aim for 25 grams of fiber each day, which will mostly come from veggies. And I promise you will feel such a difference. Now, if you're feeling tired after your workout, it might be your clue that you aren't eating enough right after your workout. You have this 30-minute window after your workout that if you fuel yourself correctly, you'll have lots of energy. But if you don't, you'll feel drained. You can actually manipulate your macros to work for you and stack your carbs right after your workout. And this is called nutrient timing. Now, with clients who've been with me for a while and know how to manipulate their macros, I'll teach them how to eat more carbs right after their workout to utilize their glucose better for more energy. So this is a rough estimate, but to give you an example, you'd probably want, this is what I do for my body, okay? I eat about 25 to 30 grams of carbs before I go lifting so that I have the energy for my lifts, right? Because I want to feel strong and powerful. I do not fast before I lift. I need that energy. And then I'll eat around 50 grams of carbs and 20 to 30 grams of protein after my workout within a 30-minute window to make sure that I'm replenishing my glucose levels. So this will really help you to prevent your body from using muscle as fuel, and you'll feel way more energized and strong after your workout. So you'll see even more results if you take those carbs and you eat them right after your workout than if you were to, let's say, like fast for another 2 hours after you're lifting, right? This is why I do not like intermittent fasting because I'm like, if you're not eating anything before or after your workout, you're losing all of that muscle. Like it's not even doing anything for you. You have to replenish. Now, I know how hard it can be to get food in right after your workout. If you're anything like me, I'm always running errands or headed to the park with Mila after the gym. So if I know I need to run errands, I'm not going to be home, I definitely plan for it and I'll bring the food with me to eat right after. One fun fact is if you are going to eat a treat or you do want some simple, quick carbs, if you eat it right after your workout, your body will utilize that and just burn right through it. So actually the best time to eat a treat would be right after your workout. I mentioned if you are not recovering from your workout, it can either be nutrient timing or the fact that you're not eating enough food. So if my clients are feeling run down, I will start to reverse diet with them and help them get out of that deficit because your body will tell you what it needs. Like if you're not eating enough and you're working out too hard, you will definitely feel depleted. And I have a rule of thumb with clients. If they've been dieting for a few months and have hit a plateau and they cannot go any lower with their macro numbers, then we will start to slowly add carbs and fats back into their diet to help speed up their metabolism and make sure their hormones stay healthy. Because if you stay in a deficit for too long, I would say, people always ask me, what's too long? I would say no longer than 16 weeks. Like 4 months is enough for a deficit. And even then, that's long. Like if it were an ideal world, I'd have you only be in a deficit for like 8 weeks, go hard and reverse out. But if a client does this correctly, then they usually will not gain any weight when they reverse diet, and you can maintain your results but eat a lot more food. Then when you have adapted to the higher food intake for a few months, then we can cut down again, but this time your body will respond. So my biggest question I get is, how do you reverse diet? I usually have my clients start by adding 25 grams of carbs and 5 grams of fat, and then see how their body handles that over the next week or two. And then if they haven't gained any weight, then we'll add another 25 grams of carbs and 5 grams of fat. I don't increase their protein. I keep their protein the same. And then we'll wait another 2 weeks. And if they're not gaining and their body is liking the extra food, we keep increasing until they feel that their body starts to hold on to the weight. That's where we stop. So that's how we find their maintenance calories. And when you can eat a certain amount of food that's comfortable for you and you don't gain or lose weight, that's actually where you want to live. Like, you shouldn't only be in a deficit. You should only be in a deficit for really a little bit of time and then reverse back up, because you have to protect your hormones and your metabolism. This is how you'll see optimal results and you'll be able to shape and sculpt your body. So when I had Mila, I dieted a little too hard and a little too long. We've all been guilty of it because I wasn't seeing the results that I was used to. So I was like, oh, just a little longer, a little longer, a little longer. Well, guess what? My hormones were messed up from it. And my adrenals were shot and it just was not good. So then I reversed out. Well, when I reversed out, I was shocked. Like, I was eating before 1,400 calories and 140 grams of carbs a day. And then when I reversed up to 1,900 calories and I was eating 200 carbs a day, and I didn't gain a pound, not 1 pound. And I felt so much better. I actually had way better lifts. I was stronger. I could work out harder. It was crazy how much better I felt. And I actually stayed there for 8 months. And then when my hormones leveled out, because I wasn't in a deficit, I started losing weight because my body loved being in maintenance and I was fueling it. So I was able to help my hormones level out. And now when I do, or I'm ready to go do a cut, I'm starting at 1,900 calories instead of 1,400 to get my body to respond. So it's a much better place to be. So I want you to remember, the goal is to be able to eat as much as you can while still seeing results. So if you feel depleted or tired, here's our recap. I want you to do a mental checklist in your mind. 1, are you eating nutrient-dense foods to get your micronutrients in? 2, are you eating enough carbs and protein within 30 minutes of your workout? Or 3, are you in a deficit for too long and do you need to reverse out? So if you need help navigating your nutrition, remember, I'm a fitness nutrition specialist. I've been training clients for 11 years now. This is what I'm passionate about, and I would love to help you. You can either check out my website, bodybybree.com, or you can email me, bree@bodybybree.com, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for listening. Thank you for joining us in today's episode. If you liked the content and want to hear more, remember to hit that subscribe button and write a review. As a small business owner, I appreciate it more than you know. If you are looking for a program to help with self-confidence, to lose weight, get in shape, and work on your mental, physical, and emotional health, check out my training programs on www.bodybybree.com. My team and I help to hold you accountable through the Body by Bree app, where you log in to see all your workouts, custom meal plan made specifically for you and your needs, and communication through the messenger. You are never alone when you're on the Body by Bree training program. Click the link in the show notes to get more information on how to transform your life from the inside out.